Hello, welcome back everyone. I am doing a follow-up video to the one I did a couple of days ago, looking at the chorus effect on these three amplifiers. First one is the Roland Jazz Chorus 77, JC-77. The one in the middle is the Roland Cube 80 GX, and the one on the outer end is the Boss Katana 100 Mark II. The Katana is set down to its 50-watt setting just to get a comparable output to the other two amplifiers. I will, at the end of the video, I will take a shot of the settings so that you can see what they are in detail. But for all three amps, most of the dials are set to 12 o'clock, apart from the volume, so that all the volumes are set so that it sounds of a similar level in the room, and the distortion effect is turned on all three amps, just so you get a feel of what it will give you. Right, I'm going to start with the Roland Jazz Chorus. Just going to play two riffs so you get a feel of what's going on. With the distortion turned up to where it is, it doesn't sound too bad. Again, it still sounds a little cold, a little clinical. But we'll see how that compares to the Cube. So I'm just unplugging the guitar. The guitar is an Ibanez SA 36 FM. Both dials are turned all the way up, and I'm in the bridge and, not the bridge, sorry, the neck and the middle. The pickup positions are turned on. Right. Just going to turn the master volume up a little bit so we get the same volume now. Both of the amps so far have given a good amount of sustain on the note. Again, I think the Cube does sound a little bit darker on the settings that I've got than the Roland Jazz Chorus. We'll go with the second riff. It's set to the classic amp model with as I say, with the gain and the volume set at midnight or 12 o'clock. It doesn't clean up. Maybe if I were to reduce the volume slightly on the guitar. That cleans up a lot more nicely when the volume's taken down from the guitar, or taken off slightly, the edge is taken off from the guitar. All right, now to the Katana. There's a much more even spread of the lows and the highs with the Katana, with the Katana, and that may be because it's got the bigger speaker, so you can definitely hear the low notes a lot more cleanly, and it sounds much better to my ear than the other two. Just going to roll the volume back slightly just to see what that cleans up like. Just going to go back to the jazz chorus and just take some of my volume off just to see what that does sound like. Now, again, similar to the chorus, if you look at that video, you'll see what I said about them. The cube sounds much darker than both the Katana and the jazz chorus. The jazz chorus is definitely the brightest, cube is the darkest, the Katana is somewhere in the middle, but the clarity of the Katana, I think, is a bit better on the settings that I've got than both the cube and the chorus. Having said that, taking the volume off when I did the little bluesy bit, the jazz chorus cleaned up really nicely. The problem is with the chorus, you've only got the distortion button, and that only gives you one setting. And what I've found is that it is either on or off on the distortion. It's at there at the moment, but if you just want to turn it on, you have to turn it quite a way up before you get any real decent effect. And the other thing is you only get the volume control, and down at low volumes where I am at this room, that is either on or off. That movement between there and there's nothing right there at the bottom of the turn. Then as soon as you go a little bit, it's all there. It does become quite loud. Whereas the variation that you can get from the cube is much greater. Obviously, you've got the individual gain and volume settings as well as the master volume that you can tweak to get the sound out that you want on the lead channel. Similarly with the Katana, set to 50 watts, you can adjust the master to wherever you want, but you can also either turn the channel from the crunch, lead, or the brown. All of those are just a little bit too much for me, for the way that I play, but as I say, they're there, they're available for you. If I were to go with anyone, I would say the Katana, I think, wins this one. I think on the chorus setting, it was definitely the cube that won the sound test. But on the sound test for the distortion, I'm definitely going to go with the Katana. Just a little bit more versatile and a little bit more usable, in my opinion. Thanks a bunch.